Hey, Chris here. Welcome to another episode of Social Distancing Drinks. As far as I know, bars are still shut down. I still need a drink, so why don't we do something about that? Today I got another bottle for my collection. This is one I acquired during a trip to Honduras. It's a liqueur of a fruit called Nance, and we'll kind of go into the details of that more as we taste it. But the producer is a company called Vaca Negra. They're based out of Tegucigalpa, which is the capital of Honduras. When I was there a few years back, I went to San Pedro Sula, which is the second largest city and the main business area of the country. Now Honduras is a country that a lot of US citizens, Europeans don't really visit. If they do, they'll go to one of the coastal islands like Utila or Roatan to dive or do kind of water activities. Other than that, you don't see much tourism in kind of mainland Honduras. And I guess the reason is the country has a reputation as being unsafe due to a lot of gang activity, trafficking, crime, and unfortunately, a lot of that is true, especially if you're living there and have to deal with that on a day-to-day basis. From a tourist standpoint, I found Honduras to be a lot more safe than expected. It kind of depends on where you're staying because we're like in San Pedro, we're like the downtown area, the city center, the hotel zones. Those are generally going to be more safe, have more security, be more calm, just as long as you're not out by yourself late at night. So I didn't have any trouble there. I thought the people were really friendly. You're not really used to tourists, and you don't have people trying to rip you off in a lot of other destinations. Food was a nice mix of like Afro-Caribbean, Latin American, indigenous influences. And the scenery is beautiful, so it's pretty easy to get around. Takes a few day trips, enjoy the countryside. So if you're kind of familiar with Latin American travel and you're looking for somewhere a little bit off the beaten path, I definitely recommend looking into Honduras, but kind of be prepared, kind of know what to expect and be ready. But it was a great time. Anyway, this producer is called Vaca Negra, or Black Cow. They kind of have like a very rustic theme, as you can see by the wicker basket design on the bottle. You'll also see that in some other Central American brands, like most notably the rum or Ronzacapa. So this is not like a unique thing, but it's still pretty cool. And you can kind of handle it, so you can kind of carry it like, I don't know. So that's pretty cool. They make 3 different varieties of liqueur. One's a coffee liqueur, one's a mandarin orange liqueur, and this is the Nance liqueur. Nance is a bit hard to describe. It's a little cherry-sized fruit that's kind of in a yellow orangish color. It's a stone fruit, got a hard pit in the center. The taste is it's like mainly a citrus taste, but there's kind of a weird kind of like anise, licorice, even kind of blue cheese, really funky kind of aftertaste that's hard to describe and comes more clear when you smell it. So let's crack this bottle open. The cap is also the hat, so yeah, you get kind of a nice nose of orange and citrus and a little bit of spice, but there's that kind of weird, like lingering aftertaste or aroma that's going to come in the aftertaste. So let's pour it. Nice little orange color. Kind of reminds me, it looks a lot like a Grand Marnier or a similar orange curacao, but I think it's just like either a grain or grape spirit or rum base. I don't think it's anything like, it's not like a cognac base like a curacao, or a brandy cognac base, I should say. Let's try it out. Sweet on the front, but not too syrupy. Like you can drink this straight, and actually the bottle kind of advises you to drink it straight or on the rocks. So that's the one way to enjoy it. Definitely very orange, kind of lemon orange forward. You could substitute this. You could kind of substitute this for like a Cointreau or Combier or Grand Marnier. But in the back is kind of a little bit of an anisette, like an absinthe or Pernod type finish, and even kind of taste of burnt raisins. But you know, this is something that would be good to sip on, kind of like as an after dinner drink, or I guess you could throw it in a margarita or in a sidecar in kind of a place of like the normal orange liqueur. But this is something fun, a little bit different. Not really easy to get unless you're on Honduras or Central America, I imagine, but check it out next, and hopefully we'll find something good next time too.